Welcome back to the Monster Picker channel. Look, I know it's been a while, and all I can say is, don't get angry with me! And I am here to review the Rolling Stones album, Hackney Diamonds. And but everybody in the world's already reviewed this album. Why is Monster Picker reviewing this album, weeks and weeks after it's been released? Well, one good reason. And that's, I think they give an album a proper review. You need to listen to it a bunch of times. I've spent like 3 weeks listening to this album in my car. So I've given this album probably 100 spins. Just checking it out, going over track by track and thinking, what I really think about this album and evaluating each song. And going over track by track, Angry. Let's go with the first song, Angry. Well, before I do that, I got my physical copy at Barnes & Noble. I went to Walmart, they didn't have it. I went to Target, they didn't have this album. I had to go to Barnes & Noble. I didn't want to wait too long and order it off of Amazon or anything. So I saw they had some kind of exclusive release for this album at Barnes & Noble. Picked it up, and it comes with a little book right here. Here's the book. And the book has lyrics to all the songs. This is actually the first time I'm opening up the book to look at it. And yeah, it's got some photos right there. Mick and Keith. Here's one of Ron Wood and Mick Jagger. Little centerfold photo. Rolling Stones. Another one of Ron Wood and Keith Richards. And there's no photos of the other guys. Which is good, because they're not Rolling Stones. We know who the Rolling Stones are. Those other two guys, the drummer and the bass player, even though he's been in the band now for like 20 years, he's not really a Rolling Stone. He just fills in on bass. And nothing against him. I mean, he's doing a good job, but let's face it, we all wish Bill Wyman was back. And this album, after listening to it, as many of you know, Bill Wyman and Charlie Watts are actually playing one of the songs on this album. And listening to Bill Wyman's bass line, you realize, damn, they really need him. I wish he were back, and that's, one of those missing pieces. And definitely Charlie Watts drumming, his unique style of playing. Yeah, we need that. So anyways, I want to go over track by track what I think about each song and let you know. I am the Rolling Stones. This is my favorite band of all time. It started in 1981 with a Tattoo You. That was my first Rolling Stones album. I saw them on MTV. I'm an old fart. I saw them on TV, the Start Me Up video and Hang Fire. And I'm like, man, look at these guys. Look at these sleazy scumbags. I'm like, this is my favorite band. So I was a little turd. I talked my mother into going to the store, and we went together and picked up Tattoo You, the record. I had it on vinyl and played it on my little Kiss record player. And yeah, that was it. So yeah, let's go over Angry. Like all of you, I watched the video on YouTube, and I thought, I like this video. It really helps to have a hot chick in the video, doesn't it? And all the classic scenes of the Rolling Stones over the years when the billboards. I like the song. It's catchy. The riff is classic, and yeah, I'm really impressed. And the chorus in this song, well, I don't know if it's really the chorus, but it's got that nice little melody into it. Great song. The lyrics are Good. Don't get angry with me because I've never caused you no pain. I won't get angry with you, but I can't see straight. It hasn't rained in a month. The rivers run dry. We haven't made love and I want to know why. Why are you angry with me? You know, look, simple rock and roll lyrics, get to the point. We can all relate to these things. So we got that one. Next song, Get Close. What a classic riff, huh? What a classic riff. I love mixed vocals in this song. I walk the city at midnight with the past strapped on my back. Lately, I can't get no sleep. I'm a real insomniac. I was chatting with a ghost. Wants 100 in a match. Says I know you got the money. Where's the man behind the mask? Dude, this is classic. Why would anybody like this song? This is a classic. If you're a Stones fan, you don't like this song, there's something wrong with you. Maybe you're too old. You know, go listen to something else. Depending on You. You know, these aren't my favorite songs, these ballady type things, but this is a nice song. Your fingerprints in the dark, your past and present tangled up in my arms, our secrets sealed in our scars, sharing a smoke on the steps of a bar. You know, kind of paints that picture, kind of makes you think of Waiting on a Friend. Remember the music video, Mick sitting there waiting and Keith Richards comes stumbling over all drunk, smoking a cigarette, looking all badass and cool, sits next to Mick, and then they go to the bar. You know, they should do a video for this song and just reenact the Waiting on a Friend video. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just saying. Catchy. This is a great song. Nothing to, you know, great song. Next, Bite My Head Off. Look, a lot of people are talking about this song. Oh, the Rolling Stones are trying to be punk. Listen, they're doing this. Look, they're not trying to be punk. They're the Rolling Stones. First of all, it's the Rolling Stones. They can do whatever they want. You know, they've always done whatever they want. And, you know, we got Paul McCartney on bass. And he's definitely got some kind of like distorted sound to his bass. I love this song. And, you know, they've done stuff like this before. This isn't anything new. I guess people have forgotten about Starfucker. And, yeah, the Rolling Stones have always done little songs like that. I love it. I think this song has a lot of energy. I like the lyrics. I heard some other schmecklehead saying something, complaining about the lyrics. Like, oh, Mick Jagger's too old. Look. Rock and roll is rebellion. It's what's inside your heart and what you feel. I'm an old fart. I can relate to this. I love this stuff. Why you bite my head off? Why you bite my head off? Yeah, come on. Why you bite my head off? Acting such a jerk off. Why you have to mouth off? I got the world to worry about. Yeah, if I was a dog, you would kick me down. I'd be spending the night howling round your house. But I ain't on a leash. Yeah, well, I ain't got a chain. You think I'm your bitch. I'm fucking with your brain. Man, this is classic, man. Rolling Stones. Mick, I love your lyrics. I've said it before. I think Mick Jagger is one of the most underrated lyricists of all time. The way he can capture it, you know, the essence of rebellion and rock and roll. And look, yeah, he's older. We're all older. This is great. Bite Your Head Off, man. This is a classic track. I love it. Whole Wide World. You know what? I gotta say, this song, Whole Wide World, this is probably, at this moment, this is my favorite song on the album. This song has like a alternative rock, almost like a Frank Black, 1980s, Greg Ginn. This song is a classic. This is another one. This could have been a single. I love the solo. I think it's Ron Wood playing the solo. It's a great man, this song is so catchy. Forget you. Man, this is a classic. And who can't relate to this? You know, you listen to these lyrics. The streets I used to walk on are full of broken glass, and everywhere I'm looking, there's memories of my past. The filthy flat in Fulham, the smell of sex and gas. I never ever really knew where I was sleeping next. When the whole wide world's against you and you're standing in the rain. When all your friends have let you down and treat you with disdain. Boy, I can certainly relate to that. Classic. This song is... That's it. It's a classic. Next, Dreamy Skies. This is the acoustic guitars and vocals. Well, I gotta take a break from it all. I like it. This is a song that, you know, I'll probably skip over. You know, it's definitely not, you know, fist pumping. It doesn't, you know, but it's a good song. It's a nice song. And you don't want, you know, 10 of the same songs on an album. This kind of, you know, paces itself and lyrics are good. You know, people are going to like this one. This one isn't really for me, but I think it's a good song. Next. Mess It Up. I think this, and you know, I haven't even looked into this, but I'm pretty sure this is the song with Charlie Watts on drums and Bill Wyman on bass. You just get the feel. I'm like, oh, this is classic Stones. This is, the rhythm section is there. This feels like the Stones. I like it. I like this song. Interesting. I mean, it's, you know, it has all the original members on it, but it's not my favorite song on the album still. I still prefer Whole Wide World. But the chorus is catchy. Baby. All right, next song. Live by the Sword. You know, this definitely has a little bit of a throwback feel to it. It almost has like a T-Rex feel to it, doesn't it? Like almost like a bang-a-gong, you know, is that what that song's called? Bang-a-gong. So, I like it. I like the lyrics. I like the build-up. And I think the drummer does a great job. Good, classic. You know, I can listen to this one every day. Classic song, Live by the Sword. Driving Me Too Hard. You're driving me too hard. Great song. You know, this is definitely filler. This is a filler on the album, but I like it. You know, I've always liked Rolling Stone filler songs. Unless it's like a Black and Blue album or something. But yeah, most of the filler songs, I like it. So, you know, good song. Here we go. The Keith Richards song. You know, the Rolling Stones, you know, Keith Richards has always been my favorite. I'm a guitarist. My favorite guitarist of all time. And, man, I gotta tell you, it hurts me to say this. And I've listened to this song, you know, probably 100 times, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's boring. I don't know what's going on. Is Keith Richards depressed? What is this? It just sounds, you know, I know he quit smoke. Maybe he needs to have a cigarette and, you know, a couple of drinks. It's boring. I don't like the repetitive vocals. Just tell me straight. You know, it's where's like the riff, like Little T and A or Happy. You know, I miss those songs. That's the Keith Richards songs. I don't like these ballady, depressing, boring songs with, you know, men crying and being upset. It hurts me to say this. Again, Keith Richards is my favorite. Next song. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Next song. Sweet Sounds of Heaven. Or You Can't Always Get What You Want. I mean, this is just a recycled riff. You can't always get what you want. I mean, that's what it is, right? Listen to it. You can't always get what you want. So, look, it's good. It's good, and at first I was like, oh, why are they doing a song with Lady Gaga? I'm like, oh, I wish they wouldn't do that. But you know what? It's good. I like the way she hangs in the background. She's respectful. She doesn't try to step on Mick's toes or the Rolling Stones on their, you know, she doesn't try to walk over their big penises and like take the spotlight. So it's good. Not my favorite song on the album. You know, I know they like this type of stuff. But, you know, I wasn't even like a big fan of You Can't Always Get What You Want. I like the rockers that move and stuff. Next song. Now we get to the final track. Oh, hold on.
The night. And boy.
Rolling Stone Blues. It sounds like it was recorded, you know, 500 years ago in a cave with, I don't know, what's that, Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters or something. I like it. This is, you could tell, like, you know, Mick's, I mean, they're really going into their souls here with the whole blues. I mean, this is it. This is the Rolling Stones. Rolling Stone Blues. This is a classic. Listen to that. I love it. And you know what? When I saw this on the album, I was looking at the track listing right before listening to this. I was like, uh-oh. This is it. Rolling Stone Blues. This is the last Rolling Stones album. I don't know if a lot of you have picked up on this. There's not going to be any more Rolling Stones albums after this one, and you know what I gotta say, I'm okay with that. I am okay. I think this, you know, every track on this album is great, and like I said, sadly, I think my least favorite track is the one where Keith sings, but even that's not terrible. I can still listen to it, but yeah, I expected more. I expected like a happy but overall, on the 1 to 5 scale, 5 being the best, you know what? I'm going to give this album a solid 4. I've been listening to this album over and over again, and the first couple of listens, I was like, oh, it's good, and I'm not really crazy about this part and that thing, but it grows on you. You know, I think a lot of us older rockers, you know, don't take the time to really absorb the material. You know, you listen to it a couple of times, like, oh, you know, this isn't Exile on Main Street. Oh, this isn't Some Girls. Oh, you're right, it's not those albums. But, you know, Some Girls isn't Exile on Main Street. You know, but it is the Rolling Stones. And not because of their age, because they're older and this might be their last album, which I really do think this is going to be the last album. I think this is a solid album. This might be the best album of 2023. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe I'll do a review on that, the best albums of 2023. Anyways, that's all I got, and you know, thank you for watching my video, and keep it short. Stay safe. That's it, I'm out of here. That's it. Bye, leave. Get out of here.